You always felt like it was rightfully yours, that belt. You've got it back now. Redemption?
Yeah, you know, just it's just a crazy feeling to go in here in front of all these people, in front of all my fans. You know, I feel like I put a great performance on, I put a war on, and I got my belt back. So, you know, it's a perfect night tonight.
What did you show us tonight that you wanted the fans to see?
I showed that, you know, I could go in there with an experienced fighter, you know, and break him apart. You know, that jab was there all night, and as soon as, you know, he got comfortable with the jab, I went down to the body and the power. You know, I did a lot of stuff that people didn't know I could do. So, you know, I feel like I earned this title.
You mentioned a couple of things that you've got in your skill set. What about your defense? Because I feel like that's kind of underrated. You made Anthony Dirrell miss a lot of power shots.
Yeah, you know, just my defense, I see a lot of things in there. You know, I know, like, when he kept trying to hit me with that right hand, I felt it coming, you know, from a mile away. So as soon as I felt that right hand was going to come out, you know, I put my guard up. You know, I made him miss a lot. You know, that's a lot of things we work on, defense and offense.
Right.
No, David, you said earlier, your jab was a big factor in this fight. But I thought, you know, if you were winning when you were using that left jab so much. If you could have kept, I would like to see you use it more, like double up on it, triple up on it. You know what I mean? Because you were dictating the fight when you were sticking, but you were throwing one at a time and trying to land that big bomb.
No, I want to be the best super middleweight in the world. And when my career is done, I want to say I'm the best in my generation. That's the plan, and we're going to keep that going.
You mentioned Caleb Plant. I don't know if you've been on your Twitter notifications yet, but he did put out a tweet today. Let's show you what he said as he was watching you fight. This is the something who's supposed to beat me up.
Yeah,
face.
This guy just tweets every day. You know, he's like a woman on Twitter. You know what I mean? I don't pay too much attention to that.
I'll try not to take offense to that, David, but okay.
But when I fight, you've seen when I fought today, you know, the people went crazy. People want to see me fight. You know, people don't want to see him fight. He's boring.
It's interesting, Ray, because I was sitting next to you as we were watching David fight, and you said this would be a very bad, talking about David, this would be a very bad fight for Caleb Plant. That's your opinion.
You know, Caleb is top of his game. He's a terrific boxer. You know, but size-wise, I just think David is a headache for anybody. I'm saying, you know, he would beat Caleb. In all respect, Caleb's a hell of a fighter, hell of a champion. Style-wise, you know, it's a bad style, I think. It's a bad style. But Caleb's, hey, he's proven us wrong before. When he fought Luskagati earlier in the year, that was a bad style for him, and he wound up being victorious and winning successfully. He's you know, he shows me he's at the top of his game. That would be a fight I'd like to see sooner than later.
And obviously, you know, I need these great fighters to push me to that level, to bring the best out in me. You know, I'm barely 22 years old. I turned 23 in December. I'm only getting stronger. I told you guys Anthony Dirrell wasn't going to make it out of this fight, you know, in decision. I did exactly what I said I was going to do.
There seemed to be plenty of tension in the build-up to this fight with Anthony Dirrell, but we do have footage of him coming to the locker room after the fight to speak to you personally. Can you divulge anything that was said in those moments?
Anthony Dirrell, you know, he's just a gentleman. You know what I mean? We kept it professional. At the end of the day, we're both grown men. We're professional athletes. We don't have to be talking, you know, trash the whole camp. You know, I told him, let's give the fans a good fight. You know, we got a little bit of trash talk in there, but look, this is what it's about. You know, two men going at it, going to war, and then embracing themselves after.
Awkward question here, but last time you won the belts, you ended up losing them for actions outside of the ring. How focused are you at this point in time, and how sure can we be that you're on the right path?
You know, when I did those actions, lost my belt, I not only lost my belt, I lost a lot of big paychecks. So I'm not trying to do that no more. But I'm very focused. I know I got to be at the top of my game to beat all these best fighters out here. There's some great fighters at 168, but I feel like I could take all of them on, and I'm going to be as dedicated as I could be.
It was interesting to me to talk about you ahead of this fight with these guys, and then to watch the fight with them, because I feel like you have a lot of fighters who are at the top of their game who are fans of you as a fighter. What does that mean to you?
I'm just so blessed, you know what I mean? Danny Garcia, Keith One-Time Thurman, you know, I've been fans of them, you know, since they started. When this guy knocked out Amir Khan, and then when you knocked out, when you were barely coming up, you knocked out the Argentinian guy. That's when you, what was his name? Chavez, yeah, that's you know what I mean? I'm a big fan of these guys, so it feels good, and it's a blessing knowing that these guys are fans of me like how I'm fans of them, and I'm just where I need to be at right now.
Thank you for watching. Well, if you enjoyed that clip, make sure you click somewhere around here and subscribe. From fight highlights to exclusive interviews, we have got everything you need as a boxing fan right here on PBC on Fox.